John, Jared, Sonia. I'm running from the police, running from some bad guys. They helped me, played games with me, they stole my money. And they made me realize that I have to come back home. I have to make my own way, to help the brigades. Where am I? Road 13, Road 42, Road 67, Road 96.
Hey, ici DigixArt, studio indé du sud de la France. On est heureux de vous annoncer que notre nouveau jeu sortira sur Nintendo Switch.
Road 96 est un jeu narratif et procédural inspiré par les road movies des années 90. C'était un super défi de vous raconter une histoire en commençant par n'importe quel morceau et on est très content de la forme que ça a pris.
On a mis tout ce qu'on aime dans les road trips, des émotions fortes, des surprises à chaque tournant. Ce jeu, c'est des souvenirs de voyage qu'on a créés juste pour vous.
Où on vous emmène, personne ne le sait, car votre chemin vous appartient.
On espère que ce premier aperçu de Road 96 vous plaira.
I'm excited to see where these roads lead in this procedural story-driven game from DigixArt. Take on the roles of different teenagers and hit the open road for a path to freedom.
On this perilous trip, you'll meet characters from all walks of life and learn their intertwining stories. Some folks may help you out, others might impede your journey. With thousands of potential paths to take, the decisions you make, both big and small, can drastically alter your experience. What happens if you take the bus? Or call a taxi? In the end, all roads have to lead somewhere.
You're not lying, are you?
There are many roads. Which one will you take? Road 96 drives on the Nintendo Switch later this year.
Hi, I'm Neil. I go by Aerial Knight Online, and I'm the creator and developer of Aerial Knights Never Yield, a narrative runner that captures the spirit of classic games in the genre, but with a few new features and a lot of style. I created this game in Detroit to make space for myself in the game industry, which previously refused to make space for me, and with the help of some of my amazing friends who created something that represents much more. I'm proud to announce that Aerial Knights Never Yield will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means you can free run your way to victory to the beat of a dope soundtrack at home or on the go. Please enjoy this look at Aerial Knights Never Yield.
Bringing it back in full effect to the next. Running with the best, never missing a step. From the east to the west, I stay fresh, I finesse, I progress with no stress. In and out the city, I get busy, they can't get me, I can't be stopped. I'm on top, 100%, I'm giving it all I got. It's on lock, I'm gon' rock, let's roll. They know, rain, snow, nothing gonna get in the way, I just go. Just go. Just go.
I gotta say, this definitely isn't your typical runner. A 3D side-scroller with parkour action set in a futuristic Tokyo-style Detroit? Sign me up.
Run, jump, slide, and dash through the city as the protagonist Wally to save what's left of the future. And you'll no doubt be head-bopping to the amazing soundtrack by Detroit artist Daniel Wilkins, with vocals from artists around the world.
Aerial Knights Never Yield slides onto Nintendo Switch May 19th. A demo will be available on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Annapurna Interactive, publisher of Florence and What Remains of Edith Finch, have a couple more artistic gems headed to Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look.
Jack, everybody thinks you're me.
We have to face the facts here. We aren't ever gonna be the same again.
Why are you only speaking to me and not the others?
I bent over backwards trying to keep this family together, but what can I do with this? This is mental!
Dad! You've been playing.
I haven't done anything.
This is the next frontier. Now show them what you're made of.
How do you know what to keep? And what to get rid of? There's some things that I can't let go. They transport me to the past, to distant memories, and dreams that cascade into one another. Before I know it, I'm pulled back to the present. Standing here, alone.
Last Stop arrives on Nintendo Switch July 2021. Hindsight comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
On behalf of everyone here at Roll7, I'm stoked to announce our next title. Our new game is a vibrant action platformer taking you on a journey across the island of Radland on a quest to meet the legendary skate gods. Skateboarding is a sport and an art form with so much space for creativity and expression, and that's something we really wanted to capture in our new game. We're embracing the weird, wonderful and diverse sides of skateboarding in a game that's all about going on a road trip with your friends, finding crazy spots, and of course, skating everything in sight. The team have put a lot of love into this project and we're really excited to share it with you. So without further ado, here's a look at Ollie Ollie World.
The latest title in the Ollie Ollie series from Roll7 is just off the rails. Tear up the streets of Radland and search for the mystical skate gods on your quest for Nirvana in this slick action platformer. The developers have created a silky smooth gameplay experience with super tight controls and level design that flows with your combos. There are so many tricks to master that even a legendary skater would tremble.
There's no need to aim for precision all the time, though. Down for a more chilled out experience? Explore multiple paths through the game's levels. Along the way, you'll get to meet colorful characters, take on quirky side quests, and discover all the hidden secrets of this weird and gorgeous skating utopia. Ride through Radland in Ollie Ollie World, launching on Nintendo Switch this winter.
Hallo, ich bin Anselm Püter von Studio Seufz aus Deutschland. Vor etwa 9 Jahren kam ich beim Wandern an eine Höhle, die mit einer alten Sage verknüpft ist. Ein alter König legte sich angeblich dort zur Ruhe und bat seinen Diener, ihn aufzuwecken, sobald die Zeit gekommen ist. Ich fand diese Geschichte so faszinierend, dass ich unbedingt ein Videospiel davon machen wollte, wo man 400 Tage lang auf dieses Erwachen warten muss. Und einige Jahre lang war dieses Spiel mein Herzensprojekt, weil ich herausfinden wollte, wie man Zeit als Spielmechanik verwenden kann, um diese Geschichte zu erzählen. Ich hoffe, ihr werdet alle Spaß haben, jetzt The Longing auf der Nintendo Switch zu spielen.
this hand-drawn art style. I've never seen anything like it. And wow, 400 days in real time?
You don't actually have to play this adventure game to see how it ends, but that doesn't mean you should leave this little guy all alone. This is a shade, the last servant of a king who once ruled an underground kingdom. Explore dark caves, complete time-based puzzles, and collect items as you long for him to awaken. The longing comes to Nintendo Switch shortly after this presentation.
What's our next game?
There is no game.
All right then?
No, really. The game is actually called There Is No Game. It's a point-and-click comedy adventure filled with riddles and puzzles. There's a broader story here in this non-game as well. Let's not ruin the fun though. Just know this. If you're looking for something different, something experimental that's full of surprises, then look no further.
There Is No Game, Wrong Dimension launches on Nintendo Switch shortly after this presentation.
Hi, this is JF from Tribute Games.
And I'm Cyril from Dotemu.
Today we're very excited to announce Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge for Nintendo Switch system.
This game is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. We took direct inspiration from the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games like Turtles in Time. We're using the classic and famous 87 design with colorful pixel art.
We are really happy to have the game coming to Nintendo Switch, as the platform and features fit the project perfectly.
We hope you like this trailer as much as we do.
See you in Dimension X.
Whoa. Did we just flash back to the 80s?
Even better, this is a new game that proudly celebrates its roots. The game is reminiscent of classic arcade beat-em-ups, and it's got a blend of retro and modern visuals. This side-scroller reunites our four favorite turtles as they kick some serious shell. Dive into this bodacious game, developed by Tribute Games and published by Dotemu, who also published Streets of Rage 4 and Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap.
Cowabunga! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge comes to Nintendo Switch later this year. Cris Tales, from Colombian developers Dreams Incorporated and Sick, draws inspiration from classic and modern JRPGs. What especially stands out about it is the time-traveling aspect of gameplay. You can shift time during combat, which can have a variety of effects, like making enemies younger and thus easier to defeat.
While exploring this handcrafted, dark fairy tale world, you'll recruit a diverse cast of allies and discover new realms, such as the Shining Kingdom of Crystallis. Can you stop the Empress from destroying the world? Cris Tales lands on Nintendo Switch July 20th. Showcasing a stylized Japanese aesthetic, Getsu Fumiden delivers a dynamic hack-and-slash roguelite experience filled with perilous dungeons, fierce boss battles, and intense skill-based combat.
Delve into the depths of the underworld while mastering a diverse range of weapons and otherworldly powers to drive back the dark forces dwelling within. Getsu Fumiden, Undying Moon, comes to Nintendo Switch next year.
Hola, soy Guille de Lienzo, el estudio mexicano detrás de Aztec Forgotten Gods. Hoy estamos súper emocionados de compartir con ustedes por fin nuestro siguiente proyecto, un juego de acción-aventura inspirado en una de las culturas más hermosas del planeta. Aztec Forgotten Gods combina una historia profunda con un universo fascinante y lleno de acción. En Lienzo, estamos muy orgullosos de poder compartir un poquito de México con jugadores en todo el mundo. Esperemos que les guste.
If you're looking for a grand adventure, look no further than Aztec Forgotten Gods. It tells the story of Ashley, a courageous woman who battles colossal deities. The game puts Aztec mythology and futuristic technology front and center.
As Ashley, you'll gain powerful arm upgrades, traverse different areas within a modern Mesoamerican metropolis, and encounter all sorts of characters to uncover ancient secrets. However, sometimes the truth is best left forgotten. Aztec Forgotten Gods soars onto Nintendo Switch autumn 2021.
안녕하세요. 사우스포 게임즈 대표 박상우입니다. 스컬 더 히어로스 레이어는 로그 요소가 가미된 액션 플랫포머 게임입니다. 저희 스튜디오는 대한민국 전남대학교에 있는 게임 개발 동아리에서 탄생하였습니다. 어릴 적부터 액션 플랫포머 게임에 빠져 살았던 꿈 많은 청년들은 대학교 동아리에서 만나 팀을 이루었고 여러 시행착오 끝에 스컬을 완성했습니다. 세상을 구하기 위해 수많은 몬스터와 마음을 무찌르는 용사와 같은 판타지 클리셰도 재밌지만 그 반대는 어떨까요? 이제 곧 불멸의 최악체 몬스터 스켈레톤의 영웅담이 시작됩니다.
Skull the Hero Slayer is a 2D fast-action roguelite where you take on an entire army to rescue your king. And the best part? To progress in the game, you'll need to swap abilities, which is done by swapping heads.
With 90 playable characters, I mean heads, each with their own special abilities, plus numerous items and upgrades, there are certainly enough possibilities here to make your head spin.
So get ahead. Literally. In Skull the Hero Slayer, launching on Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
We're nearing the end of today's showcase. Before we go, there are several more indie games we'd like to show you. Please take a look.
Ready to start your next indie adventure on Nintendo Switch? Head on over to Nintendo eShop or our website for our Indie World sale, available shortly after this presentation.
Woo! That's all for today's Indie World Showcase. We hope you're looking forward to these games.
On behalf of everyone at Nintendo, we'd like to thank our talented community of partners and developers for bringing their games to Nintendo Switch. And thank you to all of our amazing fans for tuning in. See you next time.
We spoke too soon. We actually have one more game to show you.
Welcome, welcome. First, we're gonna have a little fun tonight, folks.
Yes, Sean. Residents of Covina have reported strange interruptions in their radio broadcast over the weekend.
1-1, I need visual confirmation of the clouds above Edwards Island. Over.
Riley, come in, Riley. Can you hear me? Riley? Riley, are you there?
Y nada de Silksong. A seguir esperando. Bueno, eso fue todo. Adiós.